Hi everyone, welcome back to tonight's episode of Myth Heist. Woo woo. I don't want to say anything at all. Cool, awesome, wow, I'm so glad that we're all going to talk for 4 hours.
Hi, everybody.
Thanks, Cryo. Thanks for bailing me out of what could have potentially been a very awkward situation.
No.
Cryo got yelled at last time, so I don't want to talk.
I just got yelled
yeah,
at,
yeah.
so I don't want to talk.
I don't know if did Cryo get yelled at? Who yelled at Cryo?
You!
Who? I don't remember that at all.
You just yelled at me!
Oh, well, yeah, you deserve it. Anyway, so, if no one wants to say anything, let's jump into tonight's game. So, previously on whatever the fuck this is, man, how do I even condense the last session? So, what happened was, you went out to go and gather intel, and, the boys, right? The boys were doing a pretty good job, pretty bang up job, like going to the library, right? Like poking noses around, like doing gentle prodding and stuff. And they were doing pretty good. And then suddenly, Ulfgar had a vision that said that shit got fucked up. And you know that thing where is it 5 minutes within the first 5 minutes of YouTube that you can't swear, you get demonetized? Is that what it is?
1 minute.
It's 1 minute? Oh, I'm fine. So shit got fucked up, and then Ulfgar was like, we gotta go and, like, get this sorted out. And instead of just going and getting it sorted out, you stopped at, like, 3 places first, and then you went back to the house to go and get stuff sorted out. And the reason that shit was fucked up was because, Jokester number 1 and Jokester number 2, went to go and spy on Krem, and had a majestic idea to shoot one another into Krem's office while he was working.
On paper.
I said majestic. That was an accurate word for it to be. And so that went wrong, and he found you guys, and he was like, I seen your face. I know what you look like, and like an old man. And and so you guys ran away. And you went back to the house. And when you were back in the house, I don't remember where you went, Glitch. You left to go and do something, and then you, like, met the guys outside and turned back around and came inside, I think was what happened.
I was going out to go and kill Necklace Boy.
Yeah, but you didn't get very far. You just went out and then turned around. And
Yeah.
in
They
that
ran into the
time...
others.
Yeah, and in that time, Det broke into the room that no one was supposed to break into, and had a conversation with a statue that turned out to not be a statue at all, but a very important god. And that god said, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. This is a bad idea. And also, don't trust the half-orc, because he shouldn't be trusted." And then you also had a conversation with Peregrine, who was like, "Hey, what are you doing in my room, bro?" And you were like, I could talk to a statue. And he was like, "Oh, she talked to you, did she?" And you were like, "Yeah, she talked to me, and she said some stuff." And he was like, cool, I'm not bitter about that at all. Let's go home and let's make sure that we do this thing tonight before everyone skips town." And so you went downstairs and you met everyone else, and then that's where it started, right? That's what today's game starts. So, man, I used to write out these intros. You know that. So we will jump back into the game on the ground floor of the manor. As everyone is making their way through to the kitchen. I'm pretty sure everyone met up in the foyer. You met up in the foyer now, and seeing the congregation of folks here, you are aware of where you are supposed to go next. But is there anything anyone wants to do before that? Like, seeing everyone else? Sick.
Knock.
So you make your way into the kitchen, and you see inside the kitchen the old tiefling man is kind of like arms crossed, looking down, furrowed brow. And Halfgore the Minotaur is kind of just like standing back, like playing with her little chin goatee, looking kind of concerned about her employer's state. But you all enter into the kitchen, and he looks up at all of you, kind of not breaking out of his like closed and tightened posture, but breaking his gaze away. And as he sees you all enter into the room, he says, "So the timeline of this excursion has shortened to today. We have to go today. For from what we hear, Krim is onto all of you. So before he skips town with all of the money that he's currently stashing away and his family, I believe it's time to act now."
Can I just get a recap about why? Because I didn't really understand what Jump said in the doorway. What did you guys do?
What? I turned into an ant. Jump shot me on a crossbow bolt.
Cool.
Went through the window. Part of the window broke. Didn't shadow the window. He
That's
noticed right away. Grabbed the ant and broke my wild shape and saw my face. And then sent the guards out everywhere. Whoops.
And
Why
then
didn't
what'd
wait
you
until
do?
he left?
Why didn't you kill him?
You know, the thought didn't occur to me in the moment.
So it seems like it would have been a smooth thing to do. Or you could have knocked him out, and we could have thrown him out the window. And we
You
could have
know,
had him, we
Klein,
could have taken him as a hostage.
maybe we should have brought you with us.
No, I was dancing in front of the library.
I-
I was busy.
Yeah, we were researching slowly because the plan was coming together slowly.
Well, one thing's for sure. We need to act as a unit from this point onward. Even I
Wait.
can see that was a pretty stupid plan.
Does
It's not
this
even
mean
the first time I've
I'm
tried something like that.
shocked?
That's good.
Wait. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna?
Well, we've got and Equa, how long do we have before the bank is actually properly closed so I can still potentially cut off Necklace Boy that I don't remember the name of?
You guys did your crap around 4:30. Given the time for everyone to do stuff, I would say it's probably like 6:37 now. The bank closes, I think, at 9, is what I said. So you've got a couple hours.
Yeah, so he's just like, well, I'm going to try and get whatever necklace, because when he was yelling at everybody else, he kept pointing at that thing, so I'm going to maim and ask very nicely what it's used for, how to use it, and then take it from him, and if he dies, he dies.
The neck. Oh, the thing that looks like a little chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equo, based on our when we were walking around the shipyard, I would assume that maybe they would sell sailboat or rowboats there.
Rowboats.
Yeah,
How much would a rowboat be?
that's a great question. Probably not super much. God, I love Google. A rowboat is 50 gold pieces. A galley is 30,000. Wow. That's a price jump.
Big difference.
Yep. Same sentence. Don't know why that was.
Well, we should discuss our plan for escape. We have two options. We either haul ass through town, which would be the quicker option, but there will be a lot of eyes on us. The second option is to the south, there's a river that leads into the ocean. If we could procure a rowboat, there wouldn't be many eyes over there.
Okay. Does the bank have an exit at the water level, or...
From what we knew last time, Equa, that would be the case, wouldn't it be?
Does the bank have an exit at water level?
I thought you kind of explained that it was almost connected to the river, or at least close by.
It's pretty close by, yeah. So, the only entrance / exit you guys are aware of is that the big front door. Although now there's a hole in the window of the office, which you could maybe get into. But like in terms of like distance between the bank and the river, it's probably no more than 30 feet.
It's pretty close by, about 30 feet. And perhaps there may be more entrances / exits. But I'm unaware of them.
Okay, it's just, how do we get the rowboat there without already drawing attention? That's my concern, and where would the rowboat be for us to get to it? Because I don't want to get lost as I'm hauling a big sack over my shoulder to a rowboat.
Well, perhaps there is an exit from the inside of the bank. In terms of procuring a boat without being caught, perhaps your girlfriend or your lackeys could help us with that. Regardless, we have to... Even if we ran through town, we are going to catch eyes. There are more eyes in the city than there are on the river.
I'll point out as well, the river runs through the city, but it is lower, like in terms of, like, I guess, altitude. It's probably like 10, 15, 20 feet like down below like where the streets are. So if it's dark, you might be able to get away with rowing easier. But it does go through the city. It's by that southern river. That's the river that it goes along. Yeah.
And the river sits underneath the streets, so we could hide a little easier.
Hmm. I don't know, guys. This is making me kind of uncomfortable. I was having this plan about how this was going to go, and now we have to suddenly do it tonight. So, where does that leave us?
Do it tonight, or the city enters a police state.
Yeah, I'm not eager for that to happen either.
If we try to flee at this point, they would probably catch us as well.
Hang on, they're not on to me, are they? They're just on to you two.
Be fair.
Points at
Oh,
Dutton.
no.
Just
Them.
my face.
Just
They
you.
they only know my face.
Nobody saw me do a damn thing.
They probably know that there's at least one other person because there is a, crossbow bolt. Can't exactly shoot that and be riding it at the same time. That'd be cool, but.
So,
Right. So, I'm thinking, nobles, they can gather, but if we're already kind of exposed, maybe the best thing would be to raise hell and just try to slip in through the chaos.
I can
But
raise hell.
That's risky, though. We up for that?
Klein is good at the raising.
And to be fair, if we raise hell and the Dominion decides that subtlety is now beyond us, then kind of works out for us, right?
How so?
The city's gonna like the Dominion even less. We might be able to get rid of them forever. Because at the end of the day, even if we steal from Krem, there's still a decent chance that they just enforce shit anyway. So if we incite a riot, let things go to hell, and then maybe some of the Dominion dies before anything really finds the ground, I call that a win.
So you're going to use public sentiment against the Dominion. Smart.
What if Krem tries to escape in all this chaos? How are we to know?
Do we care if Krem escapes? We just want his stuff, don't we?
I mean, if I can land a shot on him, I can keep track of him.
It's handy.
I don't know. What should we do with Krem? I'm turning to Peregrine.
I don't much care. I think that in this instance, maybe, as much as I would like to see him get his just revenge, perhaps now is not the time to be murdering people in the streets.
Oh.
Plus, he's not going to be an easy target, so perhaps it's better to just go for the goal.
I didn't mean kill him. I just didn't want to lose track of him.
I meant to kill him.
Klein meant kill him.
Does not matter. The result stays the same. If you choose to risk more to kill Krem, then you are risking more. I hope it's worth it for you. But for me, lowers the chance of success, and I would like to get out of here, so...
Okay. Klein would like to lay out sort of a thing. So, boat must be put in river near bank. No leg man must be there because he also wants to leave. We need to cause chaos to get into bank. We need necklace thing from man to get into vault. We need to find vault. Klein missing anything?
Well, the old man can probably sit with Captain Vorm. I don't see a need for him to be on the sailboat. We could take him there immediately, because he currently doesn't know of our meeting place.
It's fine. Hefgor can take me down to the docks. It's not a far stretch. If you give me something to give to this Captain Vorm, I can arrange for him to bring a boat to your desired place. Is, you know, proof of our allegiance, and he can go there and meet you at that time. It saves you having to do it. Currently, and I mean this in no disrespect, but after today's actions, time is of the essence, and someone should really be watching the bank right now to make sure that our targets are not leaving, and if they are, then where they are going. So perhaps it's best if we are to just arrange a plan quickly, split up, and then you take it from there, yeah?
If you, point to the gun, can get all the nobles in front of the bank, Klein can cause chaos, and then you can blame it on the bank retaliating against the nobles for causing a ruckus, and then there will be a riot.
I think I could do that. Just make sure it looks like the bank did it. Or better yet, that the Dominion did it. And then we'll have a real riot on our hands.
I just pray that no innocents are lost in this.
And Ulfgar will take out his coin pouch and hand it over to Peregrine.
I only have 45 gold. We'll need about 5 more for a rowboat.
We will see what we can do. And he takes it and just pockets it. Lithrain says, I can help draw a crowd and start the riot. It's kind of up my alley.
Forgot Lith was here. Maybe.
How could you forget your bestest friend in the whole world,
I'm
dude?
so sorry. It's been a couple weeks since we played.
Bang Bang Jumpman.
Yeah.
Can you and the ant girl handle the necklace?
I can handle the necklace.
I'm not sure he wants me to be helping with anything anymore.
Why?
Which is so fair, honestly.
Why?
If that necklace goes, then our chances of success drop pretty far. You two should just go together.
You could take Ulfgar. He's big and currently neutral in terms of any party aggression.
And I like smashing heads.
Yeah! Yeah!
Up to you, big guy. I'll be on the roof and kind of out of sight, but always nice to have extra muscle.
If you need extra muscle, I got a lot of it. Let's do this.
All right.
So that leaves you two to do... You're gonna start the riot when time comes, but what before then? It's gonna take us some time to get everyone together.
Oh, Klein has this little bag of holdy things, puts it over his head for a second, then just... Klein's going to fill it up with lots of things.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think they have an idea what.
How many bottles do you have in your cellar? To Peregrine?
Used or full?
At all. They'll be emptied.
Probably about 60.
Okay, Klein will be there for the foreseeable future. Klein just walks on. Then you hear him just as he goes down the cellar door, just, yes!
Incendiary devices. No, I look so disappointed.
Well,
You're gonna set the fucking town on fire. It's gonna be great.
By the way, just so you guys know, if and when my next campaign happens, this is canon, right? So if you set the town on fire, then the town's on fire. So try not to destroy my city, please.
I hope your players love hearing about the riot of the bank.
The riot of the steel brands of Krim.
This is what you get for bullying Noah and Cryo before we started recording.
Yeah, I love it.
Set your fucking town on fire.
Then I'll do it again.
Give me another town, I'll give you another fire. Let's go.
Okay, so everyone has their individual missions except for Det. What does Det want to do?
Det kind of wants to take a short rest so Det can try and get some stuff back.
Do you get wild shape back on short rest?
I do.
Ooh, there you go.
But that could also be useful if that needs to be useful somewhere. That is also an option. Or attempt to be, rather.
There it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's choose some more accurate language.
Well, I would prefer it if someone were to watch the bank, but if you need to rest, that's probably better.
I mean, I can do both.
I suppose technically, it points to Jump and Ulfgar. Technically, you're going to be going there anyway, so...
The issue just becomes if I get spotted. But if you want a distraction... I've already made my request if I die.
I mean, I do have some stuff that I probably need to take care of before everything goes to hell, and if you need to rest, I can just be back here in an hour or less.
Do you only need to rest if we want to have some kind of animal help?
I'll be honest, I don't really know what else you can do, so I guess we do want that.
I can hit stuff and at a distance if I need to. That's about it. I wasn't originally a thief.
I can tell.
Yeah, I know.
Well, rest is fine. Just we have to figure out a way to smuggle you towards the bank later on without you getting recognized.
Pretty good at hiding.
Then that is
Not
fine.
really.
We made it back here.
Perhaps you should all arrange a meeting
fuck-
time for you
In
to
my
go
defense,
and
who
meet
the
up.
fuck pulls apart an ant?
No, that is fucked up. Like I said, I can be back here in an hour. I'll do what I gotta do, get everything set up. Do you still need armor? And he looks over at a con.
Are we starting the riot against the Dominion or the bank guards?
Why not both?
Porque no las dos?
So why do I want to be dressed as a bank? Oh, wait, let me think.
To get inside?
What are the bank guards going to do if there's a riot outside the bank? Are they
Guard the
going
bank.
to close ranks in the bank? Are they... Yes, I want the armor.
Gotcha. I can do
Is,
that.
Is anyone else getting the armor too? Considering all of us are going to have to go in through the front door, it seems.
I only have the one set. I was gonna get more made, but timelines have been shortened.
I can disguise myself. I'll just do that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Cool. I'll pull double duty then. Once we incite the riot, I'll don the armor and get into the bank and just start trying to direct the guards with some distracting information, maybe. Maybe that'll buy a window, open a window for everyone to get in. What do you say?
Awesome. Works for me.
Sounds good.
So we all have a plan then, yeah?
Yep.
Aye.
Very good. I hope to see you all again in a few hours. And if I don't, that's fine. Let's go, Hefgor. And Hefgor just like starts bounding up, like kind of slowly lumbering behind. As she pulls his wheelchair back and begins wheeling around the table, she kind of like just smiles at all of you and like that. She's trying to be nice and courteous. But yeah, you guys don't like know each other that well yet.
Yeah.
And as they like leave through the kitchen, she says, "Bye."
I love her. She's just doing her job, doing her best.
Okay, and
All right.
So, as we are splitting up, Klein is doing what Klein's doing. You know what, Klein? I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're just making incendiary bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a never-ending flask. Yeah, sure. That's what you do.
I'm just gonna mix oil and vodka in each bottle so that it's both
Let's
flammable
fucking
and
go.
lasting.
Oh boy.
Straight from the elemental plane of potato.
Yep.
So that's what Klein does for the next hour while Det rests.
I can make your life real easy. as far as what I was doing in that gap of the hour, I need to go talk to Felder and be like, listen, shit's gone sideways.
Sure. Are you taking
like,
Ulfgar?
No.
Okay.
And like I said, I was
stealthy.
gonna say I will be back in an hour, and then we'll go.
Okay, sweet.
Because I'm gonna go pick up the armor and tell Felder that everything's gone to shit, and now it's kind of now or never. We're gonna incite a riot.
I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Question 1: do you do rest needs to be like you go take a nap, or do you do rest can be just like a restful activity, like you just
light
chillin'?
activity's fine.
Okay, cool, amazing. Can Det go talk to Ulfgar during that time then, while we
Sure.
waiting for Jump to get back?
Yeah. So Jump leaves, and Akan and Lith, are you leaving as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So the 3 people zip out. Ulfgar, you're left wandering around the manor, and you find Det.
Hi.
What is it, Lash?
Question for you. Might be a bit loaded. Probably very loaded, actually. What did you do to make a god have beef with you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I was gonna say hypothetically speaking, and then I realized it's not hypothetical. It happened. Hi, this is fully. Grace is incapable of forming words. I'm so sorry. So I spoke to the Raven Queen recently, and she said some concerning things about you, mostly pertaining to maybe we shouldn't do this because bad things will happen. Specifically, you're at like a crossroads of some sort. So, respectfully, because you seem like a pleasant guy, at least from what I have experienced of you and your personality thus far. Respectfully, the fuck? Don't make that face. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Ulfgar's gonna ponder. Does he, or can I roll to see or recall the relationship between Avandra and the Raven Queen?
Absolutely.
Or would I just know?
Roll a history or a charisma check, or a religion or charisma check. Is either one of those.
Why did I write I am the one up in my notes from last time?
16.
16. The relationship between the Doom Shepherd and the Tide Changer is not like the friendliest. So the Raven Queen, as an entity, is very focused on making sure death comes when it does, right, when it's supposed to. And the Tide Changer is by nature a being of kind of chance. And like certain things will change in an instant based on her blessing, including decisions that can impact where you die. You are a great example in this, because you could have gone down when that serpent attacked your ship, but you didn't. So it's often perhaps not the best relationship, but I don't know if you would think that they were like at each other's throats. It's more like, oh, this guy's making my life hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Ulfgar puts his maul down and then lights a cigar.
Listen, Lash, you seem really nice. I don't know what this Raven Queen has against me. But I know that her and Avandra may not always see eye to eye. But my goddess, she points me towards my redemption. And this is where I redeem myself for my past life.
Does Det know anything about Avandra? Like,
Roll a religion check.
amazing, cool. Cryo, I hope your dice don't fuck me over again.
Nope. Solid 5.
That's a person.
Sorry, and who's your goddess?
Avandra, also known as the Tide Changer.
Nope,
You see,
doesn't ring a bell.
When I was out
Sorry.
at sea, I very well could have died. And the rest of my crew was taken to the sea, or so I think. But she saw something in me. And saved my life.
And then he'll lean in a little bit.
And if you get in my way, I will kill you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not intending on getting in anyone's way. Just wondering why the goddess of death has beef with you.
Who knows? But I mean nothing but good intentions, lass. So don't doubt me again.
Noted. Gotcha. Okay, so on that note, very likely that I will die on this, just given my luck thus far. And Det's gonna very slowly reach for a piece of paper that has the name of her mother and the town and a description on it, and slowly hand it to Ulfgar. I mentioned I have a debt to pay. I realize, yes, very ironic with the name. We're not gonna go into it. But the only thing I care about is making sure that she's taken care of.
Ulfgar will take the paper.
So
I
if you
apologize for being a little harsh, lass. You can put your arms down. I won't attack you. I think we're all just a little on edge. But
Yeah, sorry about that.
I have good intentions. While in my past I may not have, I do now. I will see to it that if I live, I will see to this.
Do you have stories from being on the sea?
Many. Perhaps I'll indulge you sometime, but we should worry about our mission ahead.
If we make it out of here.
Of course.
Well, I'm gonna go check on Klein, I think his name is.
Oh yes, I wonder where the little laddie has gone.
I saw him go into the basement looking for bottles. Great kid. A little bit concerned about, well, everything he does. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Dad just leaves.
Det goes and Klein, what does Det see when she walks down?
You know, in Lilo and Stitch, when Stitch lands and comes out of the fire and is like, ah! It's currently that is Klein testing the flammability of his concoction.
Okay, it's fucking hilarious given the little buddy I have right next to me, but...
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Just literally, there's like dozens of bottles full of this like murky brown and white swirled liquid, and Klein is just in front of a fire like, it works!
Hey, buddy.
Ah! Oh, guten Nacht.
Hi. You having fun there?
Yeah.
You want some help? I guess?
Oh. Yeah, Klein could use some help. Can you pour out all of the full bottles? Points over to just like 20
That I can do.
bottles that are full of stuff.
Also, just in case, and Det is gonna use mold earth, because but what's the floor made out of in this basement before I say anything?
It's stone.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I can use mold earth on that, actually. Hang on. Well, checking spells!
Yeah, you can use mold earth on stone.
Yes, I can! Det is gonna make, like, a little pit that Klein can do his fire experiments in, so we don't accidentally set the house on fire prematurely.
Oh.
Just in case.
Immediately take a Molotov. Just
Oh,
in the
okay.
pit.
I'm pretty sure we want to save some of those.
I have to make sure they break well too.
That's actually fair. I'm just gonna that's gonna go start emptying
This
bottles.
is not Klein's first arson.
I'm guessing there's some kind of alcohol in some of these. I think Death's gonna have a couple drinks. She's had a day.
Fair enough. So, as you two commit arson, jump. You climb up to the clock tower, or the bell tower,
Yeah.
and Felder is already there. She's already waiting for you. As they're just kind of like standing there, they're now standing like arms crossed, and they're looking towards where the bank is. You reach the top of it.
Boo.
Some mess you got yourselves into here. Even I can see that.
Yeah, not exactly our best setup ever.
You wanna take a looky there?
Walks over and glances at what he's looking at.
Yeah, you can just about make out the bank itself. And a large, like, body of Aegis Guard, like, walking in and out, kind of making their presence known around here and fortifying what's there. I'm guessing that you have a plan to get them all out of there, right?
Light the city on fire.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Better than having the Dominion take over.
That is true. So, what's going to happen now?
I need to get Jorith's necklace
Okay.
and potentially torture information out of him for its relevance.
You got a plan for that?
Wait for him to leave. Shoot him.
Are you sure he's gonna leave anytime soon?
No.
Well, I mean, he might. I think with this being so close to the departure date for Cram, I think you might have spooked him a little bit. I don't know if the two lackeys are going with him or not, but yeah, you better watch out and make sure they ain't holed up in there somewhere. Also, and this is just me, if I was gonna hold myself up in there somewhere, I would go down into the vaults. So, if you're gonna act, do it before they get down there.
Yeah.
Or, fight your way through and do that. That's fine.
I mean, there's always a chance that they do decide to leave. Unfortunately, I don't know whether they think the bank's about to be broken into or whether somebody's trying to assassinate Krem.
Yeah, that is a point. I will say this. I have not seen them leave yet, but I haven't seen, like, their families be brought over or anything. Like, the only people who've gone in are official types, so it's kind of hard to say what they're going to do at the moment.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that once the hours of the bank run up, that they'll attempt to leave and then I can corner him. If that's
Sure.
not the case, then we're just going to have to start the riot and hope that I can get to him before they get all the way down.
Well, time is a ticking, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
Is there is there anything that you need from me?
Honestly, Sparkshot's a big name. If they believe that the riots are contingent on you, especially for Krem, you make yourself known. I know you can get away. But it would pull a lot of the Dominion in your direction.
Oh boy, that is... I'm gonna have to lay real low for a while after that.
It's not like you won't have to either way.
Alright, I'll tell you what. You said your friend knows where they live, right? Where his family lives?
Yeah.
I might go make a scene. I ain't gonna kill no kids, but I might go and make it seem like something's happening. Draw most of the Aegis Guard away, and hopefully that'll help. But the bank guard ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
you
hoping
can...
that we can... What's up?
What'd you say?
That's why I think that if we cause enough of a ruckus right outside the bank, they'll be too distracted to notice little old me teleporting in behind them.
If I can draw Krem out, that'll be easier on you lot, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, let me, Klein, did you tell them where his family lived? Tell me where they are, and I'll go sort it out. But it's going to be quick, so you better be ready.
Yeah. Okay. He just parrots the information because I don't fucking remember.
All right, that's let me see. 20 minutes from here. You got an hour before I bet he leaves. Okay.
Gotcha.
Make it count.
Will do.
They turn to leave, and then they kind of stop and turn around, and you can kind of see like the like bright eyes underneath of that like low hat, the bandana kind of covering the nose. You kind of fucked this one up a little bit, I won't lie. But
Yeah.
I am proud of you.
Thanks.
Hope you make it out.
Wouldn't be a damn good thief if I didn't.
Damn straight. Good luck. And they turn and go over to the side of the bell tower, and you see them stick their arm out onto like the side of the railing, and it's that like metallic cannon that they have integrated into their arm, and you hear the faint like dum, and then they jump off the side of the tower.
Fucking shit. And he goes and, to go and grab the armor. And
Okay.
make his way back.
Yeah, you go and grab the armor and make your way back, no problem. Whilst that's happening, Akan and Lithrain, you guys head off. Where are you headed to?
That same cafe that those nobles love to hang out at.
Yeah, the sun is like getting low in the sky right now. It's not quite nighttime, but it's like setting. Especially by the time that you get there. As you go, Lithrain's like, so, what's the plan for now? I'm a new person to these highty-tighty folks. What angle do you want to play here?
Angle? You've never done this before?
Oh, I've done it before. I'm new to these people. I don't know what you want our, stance to be.
Well, you gotta know one thing about these Jestrin nobles. Just appeal to their sense of superiority and just act like you're one of them. And that's it.
Well, I might vomit afterwards, but I'll try
Oh.
my best.
I've vomited plenty of time after these cons, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, since you're gonna be the one, eventually, that is going to be running interference, take this. And Khan is gonna pull out a thin baton
Mm-hmm.
that's very nondescript. Stole this off of a conductor of an orchestra traveling from Trestle. Turns out the orchestra doesn't know how to play shit. But this thing. And I toss it to Lithrain.
And she catches it out of the air.
Conductor sure fooled a lot of people with this one. Until he was using the one that I replaced this with. Oops.
Well, we'll have to see what I can do, huh?
Mm-hmm. I mean, listen. You play wonderfully. But what's that compared to a whole orchestra? Am I right?
Well, maybe you'll catch up one day.
Maybe.
You guys make
Right.
your way around to that cafe, and as you're approaching it, you see not all of the same nobles down there, but there's like 2 of the same nobles, and also like a couple more. Like it appears like the smarmy, stinky, nosy people have gathered in a flock to watch what's been happening with the bank, and you're not sure whether it's because of the increased activity or just because of you spreading the word. And they're like, you know, interested in what's happening.
So, Akan is going to just turn to Lithrain, wink, and then just pop his collar, and his posture is immediately going to become like almost like overarchingly tall, you know.
Yep.
Sticks his nose up in the air, and he is going to approach them. Ah, it's you, Marjorie and co. Good evening. Wonderful to see you again.
There's like a round of like, oh, yeah. And then you see the one like portly guy with a big handlebar mustache. He's like, what is going on over there in our bank?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. What has Marjorie told all of you? Surely she has spread the word of these foreigners that are invading our lands, pilfering our fine city.
You kind of hear like this chorus of yeses, and then you hear just like there's one kid in the back who's like, I saw it happen.
Did you now? Oh, we would love to hear your story. Well, we don't really know the best way to arrange a meeting on such short notice, but I think that this is a matter of most urgency, so we should go right to the front doors of the bank and demand an audience from Krem and his lackeys right this instant. What do you say?
Roll a persuasion check.
That'll be a 29.
29.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chorus is louder than any orchestra you've ever heard, of like these grunts and huzzas of agreement. There is there's a unanimous yes, and then you hear like a couple of people that are like, wait, I must get my posse to join this. And like there's like a couple people that drift off to go and get more people to come in.
Yeah, as they're doing that, I'm just going, yes, bring everyone, even bring your servants. They mistreat your servants as well. They do not know how to speak to them, how to get them to behave either. And like Khan just kind of doing that kind of thing the whole time they're dispersing to get their servants, and
Yeah.
he's gonna yeah, he's gonna just start marching towards the bank.
Yeah, out of the as you turn around and start marching towards the bank, Lithrain, who has been behind you this whole time, and you kind of see her in this position, just like watching you go. She's not really sure how to take this, and she says, "I'll get the riffraff." and then just turns and then goes.
Yeah.
You guys march
that's
your way
what-
up
that's
to the
what we're
bank.
doing.
Yeah, you march your
Mhm.
way up to the bank, and there's a couple of like purple-clad Aegis guard that come up and stop you, and they're like, "All right, wait. What do you need?"
Oh, goodness. We simply want to make our concerns known. Have you seen what's going on with the bank? Have you seen what's going on with those gold-plated savages that are standing outside harassing the fine folk of this city?
It's like a chorus of yes, savages. The guards kind of like, well, okay, hold on. You can't. I'm not authorized to let you come in and speak to anyone right now. There's been an incident, and you're gonna have to wait outside.
Oh, excuse me. Do you know who these people are? Everyone, tell them who you are.
And everyone does. There's honestly like a little bit of like pushing around inside of this little club that you have now of people who are trying to get their name out and are being interrupted by other people trying to get their name out. And there's like a small bit of scuffle over them not being heard. The guards are kind of like, there's nothing we can do. I'm really sorry about this, but you're just going to have to wait. It would honestly be better if you were to come back another day and do it then.
Well, I don't think so. Perhaps we do not need to go in. We can simply stand right outside here, and we just want our concerns to be heard. That is all. It is the most reasonable thing, considering what we have all been through.
Roll persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
All right. It's another 29.
Persuasion.
It's a 20 what?
It's another 29.
Yeah, he's kind of like,
They're all 2 natural 18s, yeah.
he's kind of like, well, I don't know if that's the best. And you hear like the lady next to him's like, technically it's public protests are allowed if they're peaceful. And he's like, what? All right, 10 feet back. And he's just kind of like pushes you back a little bit.
Yeah, and as I'm pushing back, I'm kind of like, mock protesting them pushing us back and going, oh, of course it would be peaceful. We are the fine fabric of this city. We would never resort to... And I just trail off as the crowd continues to...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so within the next hour, your gang of nobles gets bigger and bigger till you got a posse of about 40 people, of like probably 6 or 7 different families and associates that have all come together to protest this. About like 10 minutes in, you see Lith marching along, flanked by a group of like what starts off as like 10 kind of more raggedy looking people that she probably just picked up and found like in various parts of the city. And then as time goes by, more people from her like social caste, I guess, starts walking up and joining the fray as well, to the point where now you two are in 2 isolated groups that are both pointing the same way. And because you kind of have infiltrated both walks of life, that should the desire occur, and should the I guess volatility of this get too much, these 2 groups might even go at each other, which could be a useful tool. But that's where you guys are for the next hour or so. Jump. You head back to the manor. As Klein and Det have finished making their big bomb.
Yeah, Jump walks in, and he's like, looks over at Ulfgar, and he's like, you ready?
Ready shall ever be.
We have 1 hour. I called for some help, but that means we're on an even bigger time crunch.
Oh, so we are losing more and more time by the moment because of decisions that you are making.
Well, actually, it's going to pull a decent amount of the more dangerous guards away from the bank, so... Trades.
Okay. Klein has one thing that Klein really needs you to do to help get chaos going, though.
What's up?
You know your little shadow man?
Mm-hmm.
I need him to throw one of these.
Hush. Excuse me.
Oh,
Campaign.
the crossing
Jump
of the streams.
Jump steps over and like just leaves his shadow behind and goes, "We can do that."
Okay. So I need him to do it from behind the Dominion guards who like near the bank. So it looks like they threw it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. So realistically, Klein will give you like thumbs up, and then all shit will go crazy.
I like it.
Okay. Klein can handle the rest of the bombs.
For now, and he looks back over at Ulfgar. We have to see if they'll try and leave. If time runs up, we have to be quick. Raise hell, get inside, fast as possible. They get down into the vaults before we can get to them, we're fucked.
I think we'll be all right. We'll make it happen.
Alright. Well, we've got armor to get to a con. A city to burn.
So, as you head out, all four of you, how are you moving about the city, especially you, Det?
Very sneakily.
Very sneakily. So you can roll a stealth check, and are you guys all moving as one unit, or is it just the two and the two?
I assume technically R2 is Ulfgar's going to do whatever the hell he wants, and Jump is going to be doing what he does best and jumping rooftops and shit like that.
Okay, so for this, Klein, you also roll stealth check, and we'll take the average of the two of you.
Cryo, I'm sorry, I'm not using your D20 again.
No, that's
It
fine.
hates me.
Wolfgar's just walking
It
in the
hates
middle
me
of the
so
street.
much. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's a 21. It is your dice.
I also got a 21.
21, nice, yeah, so average 21.
It is your dice.
Keeping your head
Math.
down, you make your way through the city streets as you go. The few guard that are, like, out in this part of town kind of look over and almost question you, but you keep walking and they keep walking in their direction as well. To the point where you guys hit, like, the outer alleys that point towards the bank. As for the other two of you, you don't need to be stealthy, you just get there.
Sick. I probably would have handed the armor off to Ulfgar. One, because he's bigger and probably has a bigger bag that can hold it. I was just kind of carrying it.
I have my Louis Vuitton bag of holding.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I forgot about that.
So, yeah, I was going to say, they probably would have communicated that Ulfgar was the one to hand off the armor to a Khan, so that Jump can be in position to summon his Echo and then raise some hell.
Yeah, you hand off the armor, admiring the fine craftsmanship of famous halfling Louis Vuitton, and then you go and you're watching the bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever Klein gives the go-ahead, Jump will summon the Echo, or Jump has his Echo, the Echo has a Molotov, and he's gonna get the Echo there.
Okay. Okay, so you get yourself into position with your Echo down below. Ulfgar, you can see a Khan. Both a Khan and Lith are up there, kind of leading their respective crowds.
Ulfgar will walk up behind Akan and smack him on the back while holding the bag.
My
Yeah.
lord.
You hear this round of "Oh my!"
Oh, God, what have I told you about the way that you must approach people? This is unbelievably uncouth of you. However, it is great that you are here. Better late than never, I suppose. Do you have my package?
I do, my lord. I apologize.
And hand over the bag.
Wonderful. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I must go for now. I shall return, but you must keep fighting the good fight. All of you never back down, never give up. And Akan is going to grab the package and retreat back into the crowd.
Roll a
into
stealth
a
check.
secluded alley. Okay. 18.
18. Yeah, you, there's a couple of, like, concern and questioning looks that you get from the people who are being led there by you, but you do retreat away. Seeing this, Lith kind of, like, also ducks down and follows, because she's also got to get changed. When you guys head down to an alley, the three of you.
Any problems?
Not from my end.
None. None for me either.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna get changed into this armor, and then I think once the chaos starts, I'll be able to slip in as one of them. Oh.
Ulfgar's going to stand in between the two and just stare at Lithrain.
No peeking now. Turn around.
Yeah, whatever. She just kind of turns. She kind of, like, stands up for a moment and she's like, well, let me know when you're done so I can get changed.
Did she try to sneak a peek? I need to know.
You don't know because you're not there.
I know. That's Grace. Grace wants to know.
Maybe I'll tell you afterwards.
For the record,
Jump
Jump is also just locked, keeping an eye out for fucking Jorith.
Yeah, good. Make
If he
roll
sees
a
him-
perception check for me.
Sure. 26.
26. Awesome. Yeah, you have a keen eye on the entrance to the bank.
Okay.
It takes you a minute to doff and don that armor, because the armor's annoying. So it takes you, what, like 10 minutes to do that?
Clank.
Yep. For the record, after I get changed, I will sneak a peek. Because why not?
Nice. Okay, roll a stealth
Perception
and a
check.
perception check. 'Cause you're doing this.
Amazing.
It's
Um,
huge.
Okay.
Ulfgar would be watching Akan as well.
Sleeping on the fucking
You want to say
Equal.
anything, Ulfgar?
poor guy.
Equal treatment. We stan Ulfgar.
Okay, Akan was not subtle. Akan rolls a 12 on stealth and a nat 1 on perception. Thank goodness
So
it's
he's not
the
subtle
other way around.
and doesn't see anything.
Yeah.
Mine was an 18 perception, so Akan just turns around and Ulfgar grabs his head and just turns it back.
Yeah, you kind of like have to do the like to get around to see Ulfgar, and like the last thing that you see before Ulfgar's hand like grabs your head is like Lithrain turning back around, just winking at you.
Oh. Akan says that as Ulfgar's like rotating his head. Okay.
You hear like a muttering from inside of the alleyway, and then like a faint like, and then Lith comes back donned in that same armor. Hers is an illusion; it's not real, which could be better or could be worse. You never know.
Find out.
We'll find out. As this is happening, Jump, you see a pair of guards running through the crowd and into the front doorway of the bank.
Okay.
It takes about 5 minutes before they come out and they just begin standing right outside the front door. And then you watch as there are no bank guards here. It's just a mix of the purple guards and the gold guards that maybe like 8 or 10 of them that walk out in like a circle around a figure that you recognize to be Krem. And they are like slowly making their way out of the door and then straight down an alleyway. And as they come out, like all of the gangs of people that are outside begin just like running up and starting to yell at him and try and get through to go and touch him, to the point where an additional like 4 bank guards have to come out and try and make their shielding presence known. You don't see Jorath, but so far you've like knocked out probably 12 guards from inside the building that are now making their way to the left.
I assume Klein is within eyeshot if I'm, supposed to watch for his signal.
Yeah, you rolled a higher perception than his stealth.
Yeah. He looks over at Klein and just kind of nods over.
Klein is at kind of like at the edge of an alleyway near the back of the crowd. I'm with Det, right? Det, you're with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. So Klein's like, okay, I think now is probably the best time. So I pull 2 bottles out of the bag and I hold them out to Det. Just
Let's fucking go.
Pixies, continue on without me.
Wait, where are you going?
I will be above.
Ah.
I'm going higher. and then I just turn so that Jump can see me, and I just like I make the indication of like clock hands with my arms, and then I just do like 1, so that it knows to just go in 1 minute, and I peek back into the alleyway, and like when I'm back in the corner, and I'm like, okay, I just take my vest off real quick and drop it, and just.
I don't know what's going to
This is
happen
gonna be
here.
great.
I have
Jump
fun?
racks a bullet.
I turn to the wall, and you watch as out from under my vest,
Oh my God.
2 pairs of leathery bat wings come out, and my shoulder
fuck
blades
yeah.
kind of like pop.
Wait, 2
into
pairs?
place for flight, or not 2 pairs, 2 wings, a
Oh.
pair of wings. And then Klein literally just like up, just fly straight up into the night sky.
Okay, you just fly straight up?
Yep.
You just fly straight up and you're hanging out there, I guess.
I'm gonna wait till the first one gets thrown.
Okay.
Wait my minute.
Yeah, the 3 of you on the ground, you see Krem start being pushed towards an exit street and the mobs following. What do you guys do?
Well, I got to make it look like the guards did it, so I guess I'm lobbing that Molotov close, but not on the mob.
Roll a d20 and add your dex.
Sick. 15.
15. Yeah, you toss it. And it goes not quite where you wanted it to go. As it alights into a puddle around like maybe 5 feet, just about catching the heels of one of the members of the left mob, of Lith's mob, as their trousers start to catch fire.
Oops.
And shouting begins racking up between both groups. You think that some fighting's about to break loose.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do something fun. I did rack an anchor for your own note. And I shoot it dead center in the square.
Okay. So
Like basically at the base of the stairs of the bank.
awesome. So everyone
keep
is now alerted as well by this loud doof as there's a gunshot around, and something hits the bottom of the square, and now people start flipping out.
It's my time.
Let's fucking throw him.
Well, that's our signal.
As I'm flying above on like the edge of the square, like every exit of the square, I'm gonna just start tossing Molotovs out of my bag of holding. As
you drop bombs around, you seal the square in with this wall of flame. to the point where now everyone is panicking, like big time. Everyone's panicking. You see a couple of stragglers begin heading for the bank, like for the inside of the bank, and some of the guards start like pushing back against them.
As I fly over the roof where I know jump is, Klein just really quickly lands, and it's just like, make it look like the gods threw another one. I hand him another one, and then I just take off again.
Klein's gonna, Klein, god damn it, what is wrong with me today? Jump throws it to the Echo, and has the Echo grab it and fucking yeet it.
Nice.
Yeah, another small explosion appears towards, and people like look back and they see the two guards and Ulfgar like standing there, just kind of like staring at each other.
Wrong guards! Wrong!
They start running. Or Lith does. As you all begin heading towards the bank to start like making your way into there, let's go take a break. And
Oh, sick.
we'll come back in a couple minutes where you guys will start going in the bank. I'm so excited!
Yay!
Alright.
And we're back. Okay, so let's just recap the situation here. Mobs fighting. One of them partially on fire. Everyone is cornered in. Klein, did you do that so that Krem couldn't escape?
I did it so Krem couldn't escape, and so the chaos would escalate higher because everybody would be boxed in. So.
Okay, so he's.
I then
locked
also
in.
probably would have just peppered bombs around like the buildings around to cause.
Set that
Fire?
shit on fire.
And then once I saw everybody running towards, like everybody from my little group running towards the bank, I would have just turned the bag of holding upside down to dump all of the bombs except the few on my person to make a big fireball in one spot. Then I would have flown over to the roof of the bank.
Awesome. Okay, so is everyone running to the front door?
Yo.
Yep.
Yep.
I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Can I
including
teleport for
you.
advantage?
You can teleport.
Can we get
Sure,
advantage?
you can have
Because there's
Let's
chaos?
go.
Yeah, you can all have
Not
advantage.
20, baby.
Fuck yeah.
20.
Oh, that's cocked.
Not 20!
Seriously?
The advantage! I rolled an 8 and then a 20. Yeah, hang on, let me verify.
I rolled a 16 and a 20, baby. I can take a picture, but I don't lie about this shit. It doesn't happen very often for me.
Yeah, that's fair, but I want to take a picture anyway because, yeah.
I want to take
take
a
a
picture because like
picture.
3 of us just got nat 20s.
I think that's. Did you get a nat 20 cryo?
I did.
Isn't that 4 of you?
Let's fucking go.
I only sent that to cryo. God damn it.
Isn't that everyone but Barely gets a nat 20?
I feel left out.
Oh,
Oh.
But
It's
I did
okay,
get a
Bear.
15, and I have disadvantage on
Hey.
stealth, so...
great.
Hey!
Oh.
That's pretty good for us. The only I would have rolled a. Okay, never mind. I would have rolled a 15 with that 8, because I have a +9 to stealth.
I'll
I don't
spend
think
my
I've ever
D20.
seen
Wait,
this many
it's a
people
17.
quite like it all at once get a 20. I think the most I've ever seen.
That's
before
actually
is-
crazy.
I
I think I've only seen 2.
I just want to draw attention to this die that I'm using really quickly because it has little frog wizards on it, and I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna send a picture.
Which one?
I don't think it's either of the ones in the picture.
No, it's
I was
the one.
looking for like a hidden
The
pattern
one that I
somewhere in
rolled the
this picture.
16 on is from
Oh.
the set that has the frog wizards, but it's a little bit more visible on the D6. So give me a sec.
So you all bolt for the front door. You're like running up there, and people are starting to push in, like physically push their way into the front door as well. So you're kind of just joining the crowd at this point. And as like the first wave gets through, you guys are like a little bit behind, and then you like begin to pile in as well. You can see inside there is a presence of about 12 guards. I'll say 4 of which are gold, and 8 of which are blue, so that's the bank guard. Apart from that, the room is pretty empty right now.
While I'm still in the crowd, this doesn't happen, but the second that I think I'm going to break the crowd, it's hood up, mask up, like, eyes out.
Awesome. So you bust through the doors, and the guards are quickly running up to swarm. What do you guys do?
Running up to us?
Question.
Everyone.
Ooh.
I landed on the roof. Could I like sneak in through like a shutter up above?
I think the only thing on the roof is the tower where Krem's
on the
office
roof
is.
is the tower, unless you like busted out a window on the side of the ground floor. You could also do that.
Yeah, with everything going on, I can at least break a window. Yeah.
Okay, roll strength check.
I might not be able to break a window, guys. I'm good. An 18.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go.
So you guys pour through. It's like that scene in what's that Brad Pitt movie, World War Z? Where like all the zombies just and as the guards run up to you, suddenly you hear a and you look over to the window, and I guess Klein is starting to crawl through.
Klein just clambers through like
a demon.
Guten Nacht!
Guten Nacht.
The gods are throwing bombs at people! I could just shout it over the whole crowd.
I'm going to activate my Shield of Faith, too. Just in case.
Oh,
Just
boy.
for reference, where are Akan, Ulfgar, and Lithrain in this crowd? Are we like in the middle of the crowd? Or
all of you guys are pretty much in the middle of them, so you've probably got 2 people ahead of you times like 3, so 6 people ahead of you. And about that to either side as well.
I'm trying my best to see if I can spot either of the lackeys of Krem.
Yeah, with your high passive perception, you do not.
Okay. God damn it, I'm about to have to raise more chaos. What can I possibly do to make this an absolute problem? I don't know.
Help me convince them that I'm not the demon causing problems and that the guards are causing strife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Jump just
Okay,
starts
so-
raising hell.
How'd you do that?
He's just like, unprovoked, they attacked all of us! What kind of guard carries Molotovs?
Roll a deception check.
Like the character brain.
16.
16.
Kind of guard carries Molotovs? A good one, apparently.
Yeah, you aren't sure if they're not believing you that guards would carry Molotovs, or they're just not believing what you're saying because it's a crazy thing, or if they just don't know what to believe because everything's going like batshit. But you have their attention. You see 2 of them are actually going off and making their way towards Klein.
Oh, I wish I had magic.
They're trying to keep us from our vaults. They're gonna steal all of our goods. We must push through.
Are you attempting to inspire the crowd?
Yes.
Ooh.
Roll.
Go, Wolfgar.
Roll either persuasion or performance check for me.
Ulfgar, our one and only.
It's only an 11. The worst.
Yeah. In this moment, the crowd is starting to pick themselves up again. You aren't sure if they're going to make their way forward or not.
I don't have strength. But I could.
Ladies and gentlemen and others. Hi. My name is Klein. I was outside when I saw all of the bombs and stuff being thrown, and I came in here so that I'd be safe, but I don't think we're safe in here. Because the Dominion is here. And they're going to take everything. They're going to take your money and your livelihoods. It costs so much for a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
and you're
Akan
not
is going
paid
to.
enough. Oh, you go.
So no, sorry. Were you?
Just yeah, you're not
Okay.
paid enough, and you're not well treated, and you're not helped. And now that you're in here, right at the seat of commerce for your whole city, where is Krem hiding while they keep you from what's yours?
Akan is going to fan the flames by just trying to do the whole. Oh my gosh, it's the Dominion! I didn't know that it was Parverai! These savages were much worse than I thought! And just trying to throw his voice everywhere around the room.
Yeah, so you guys can roll individual persuasion, or one of you can roll with advantage, your choice.
I have +8. What you got?
Got a +11, so.
You take the advantage, my guy.
I'll take the advantage. That's how I rolled a 29. Yeah, not bad. 22 total.
22, yeah. The crowd seems energized enough to the point where they're starting to push back the guards. You see, like, the remaining 4 guards that are left in this room that came from the guard room, they made their way down to the, like, backwards corner, the back right corner, and appear flanking one half-elf man with short hair, and they begin making their way back through the main double doors that lead to the vaults.
Jump's like getting up on Akan and Ulfgar, and it's like, they're fucking moving. We need to go now.
Okay.
How far away are they?
They're probably 30 feet.
Hang on, let me see something.
He'll just kind of look down to whisper back to Jump.
You got my back, lad.
As much as I can. Let's do this.
All right. Ulfgar dissipates into water and then appears next to the figure using Misty Step. And he's going to strike the man.
Awesome, go ahead and roll an attack.
It's a 17.
17 hits.
That is 10 damage.
Okay, so you strike down at this man. You're using your war thing, right?
My what?
Your war thing, your big bludgeoning thing. Is it a hammer? Is that what you use?
It's a maul, yeah.
It's a maul. You go ahead and strike him, and you see a big like gash appear on the head as he like takes the impact down into the left. He is still standing. And now you see those 4 guards are all turning to you, getting ready to attack.
All right. I'm using my echo to get up on the wall 30 feet, because we should still be nearish the door. Hood up, mask up, and as soon as he can tell they're all not looking at him, he's gonna aim for the head on one of them.
Just on a random guard?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
All right. 10 plus, what's my gun? 9, 19.
You hit. Go roll damage.
Okay. I forget this is 2d10. This gun fucking hurts.
It's a good gun.
That is
Jeez.
9 plus 4, 13.
There's a bang, and then and then the sound of a body hitting the floor. One of them is taken out.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, so Klein, Akan, and Det. You could all go as well if you choose.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to make my way up to that group that Ulfgar and Jump are taking care of as much as I can. And you'll see Akan pull out a set of pipes that are very, very unlike his flute. And I'm just going to raise them to my mouth and not blow them yet. Just prepare.
Okay, so you're readying an action.
Mm-hmm.
Tight. The other 2?
Roper, way of Roper subclass question.
Mhm.
Sorry, I know I keep doing this, but I just
That's fine.
monks are weird. Can I make ranged attacks with that, or do I have to make a melee attack with the roped weapon?
If you wanted to throw it, you could make a ranged attack.
I'm trying to find it. Okay, so it would have to. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. It would be a ranged attack. That's what I'm just gonna hit somebody. This is what I'm gonna do.
Are you trying to hit one of the guards that are around Califra, or one of the guards in front of you?
That's a great question. Probably one of the ones in front of us as we're trying to move in.
Sure. Roll your attack.
Okay, cool. I get one attack. What is my plus to hit? I don't know. I should have looked at that first. +6. Cool. That is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit the guard. They're in armor. But describe to me how you attack him.
I'm so good with words today. I'm so sorry. I think Det pulls out. Yeah, Det pulls out their quarterstaff, goes to try to hit, and then basically he's trying to kind of like crack him across the neck a little bit, or like where there's a weak point in armor, because guards and armor, I'm hitting them with a stick. There's only so much that's gonna do, right? And just completely just bounces right off with a big old clang. And I think it's kind of sad, and I believe double checking something. Yeah, just sighs and bonus action. I'm gonna unarmed strike, trying to hit him again. That is a natural 19 for a 25 to hit.
Hell yeah, that
for
hits.
my unarmed strike.
Gotta roll your damage.
I'm sorry, if it's a 26, I have a +7 on my unarmed strike. I should have just done that. Fuck me. Well, that D4 just disappeared. I'll find it later. That is 4 + 4 damage.
Yeah, you crack him with a punch, I guess.
Yeah, just punches him in the face.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to find a weak point in the armor, and you're like, oh wait, there's like a little opening in the mouth. Yeah, his head kind of rocks back, and then you see a nosebleed beginning to form, and his now twisted and like fucked up nose. But he is still standing.
Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry, I've never played a monk before.
Oh, you've got your movement.
I do have my movement, but I'm also in melee range of this fucker.
Was that punch your bonus action?
Yeah.
Nice.
Unarmed strike, baby.
Yeah, so there's not much more you can do other than move.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make a break for it.
Okay, so because you're attempting to clamber over a crowd of people, I would like you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
To see if you can do it.
Cool, that is a 24.
And this guy is going to make his attack against you with disadvantage because there's just so much happening right now.
Cool, love that.
Completely misses. It's like a 7.
Cool.
Goes to try and like grab you as you like sidestep around and just dart straight forwards to where you see Ulfgar. Lith, by the way, is going to do the same thing, weighing up her options and deciding that she doesn't want to stay with this mob because she'll probably die. So she's also just going to... She's going to action disengage and then run around. I guess she's coming with you guys now.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
You ain't that about a bitch. Klein.
So the guards of the crowd are like doing the pushing back and forth against each other in chaos, right?
Mm-hmm.
With like the wall of guards, I see Det hit one and then like clamber past, and I am like, a weakness in the crowd. And I'm gonna fly down, skim over the crowd, and as soon as I get to that guy, before he has a chance to really think about it, I am just gonna like palm his face, and I'm just gonna shocking grasp him.
Yeah.
Okay, roll an attack.
You specified he was wearing armor.
He sure is.
I have advantage.
Uh-oh.
That is 23.
23 hits.
Sick. He's gonna take. Oh gosh. He's gonna take 12 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, as you grasp onto his armor and deliver the current into him, you watch as he kind of like shakes violently and his mouth begins to foam as he looks up into your eyes. And as you release your incantation, he crumples to the ground and is dead.
There is now like an opening in the crowd because one of the guards is down, and Klein really quickly behind everybody around him is just like, "Let's go!" And then Klein just runs through after.
Yeah, so an opening, so now like 3 people are running behind you and going towards Jorith and the rest of the guards. So the 2 guards that are behind him are attempting to open the door. It'll take them a round to do so.
Perfect.
The other thing that you are now aware of is if this crowd gets in behind you, you're going to have a hard time getting through the next stage, which is that rotating circle of vaults, because who knows what they'll
these
do.
3 people with me will not get in.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, let's do the other guard first. He's going to walk around and swing at you, Ulfgar. For a 17 to hit.
17 will not hit.
He brings a sword around and goes to slice around at you, and it just clangs off your armor. No impact there at all. And then he's going to try and push himself in between you and Jorith, basically pushing him out of the way of the combat range, and he's now in your melee instead. Jorith is going to hold his action to dash as soon as that door gets open, which at the end of this round it does. They open the door and he books it in and disappears down the staircase. They attempt to start closing it, but that'll happen next round. So Ulfgar, it's now your go again.
So I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity because the guard pushed himself between me and him?
Yeah, exactly right.
Not willing movement.
Right. Okay. Then Ulfgar is going to... He'll attack the guard in front of him.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll your attack. Akan, what were you waiting for? What was your trigger for your held action?
I am waiting for the crowd to reach the doors.
Okay. Sweet.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
For 10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, you clang down and you feel a big dent appear in the helmet of this guard. But he's still up.
Okay. I will... Forgot I had an extra attack, so I'm going to attack again.
Yeah, go ahead and attack.
15.
15 does not hit. You swing wide and he just, like, frailly lifts up the shield that he has. He's not got much life left in him, but he's managing to hold on this far.
Well, that's rude.
All right. That's all I got.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I can go. I've got... Do I have eyes down the stairs? Because I am kind of up.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You can see through the doors into, like, the stairs go down and there's like a little open room just before it heads down to the like spinning vaults, where it's like kind of like a sorting room. It's not a super big room.
How far is it?
From you?
Yeah.
You didn't move last turn, so it's probably like 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm. Can you burn my bonus action to do this? I'm manifesting my echo 30 feet ahead, jumping to it, and then using the rest of my movement, which should be a total of 65 feet, to get through the door.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, so you bamf basically right up to the door, and then you kind of fall down and like forwards roll through it. As you go, you see Califera is maybe 25 feet ahead of you.
he levels the gun at him. He's just like, I'd stop moving if I were you.
Roll an intimidation check.
6.
No words are spoken. He just keeps running.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's jump. Who's next?
Oh shit, I can use my action to dash. Eh.
You used your action to intimidate.
Yeah. We'll say that.
Sure.
I'm flying through the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm booking it.
Easy enough for you to do. There's no resistance for you because you're flying. As for you, Det, you skirt round.
Wait, Lith is with me, right?
Yeah, more or less.
With this present.
Lith is present.
Yeah, she's also. You were a little bit faster than her, so she's a little bit behind, but she's pretty much there.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna help. If I can, I can help Lith, but yeah, no, never mind. Booking it.
Yeah, you guys both book it. I'm going to say that the guard that Ulfgar's fighting gets an attack on you. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Yeah, he's just dazed from the fractured skull that he has and just swings wide. Nothing. So you two get through the door.
Awesome. Cool.
And Klein as well through the door. Akan.
And has everyone else gone through the door?
Everyone but Ulfgar.
Everyone but Ulfgar.
Mhm.
My
How
only
close?
guy.
How close is the crowd to the door? At this point,
Probably 30 feet, more or less.
Okay. I'm still going to keep the action ready. So I will probably do it on a reaction as the crowd moves this round. As they reach the door. And I just say to Ulfgar, I got this. Book it in as soon as you take care of that one.
Okay, so
And that's
after
it?
your turn, the guards pull the door closed. The one fighting Ulfgar is going to attempt to swing. Completely misses him, rolling like shit. And the door is closed. Ulfgar, you're up.
Alright, Ulfgar will attack the guard that he was fighting with. That is only a 10.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Try again. That is a 14.
14 also misses.
Oh, sorry. Wow, wrong math. Let's try that again. 24.
Oh, that is for sure.
8. Oh, wait. 9 points of damage.
Yeah, so you cleave this guy's head, like twist it all the way around. It's like 90 degrees the wrong way right now. But the door is closed in front of you.
Am I able to open it? Do they lock it?
So it's kind of like a spinning thing, like situation. You aren't exactly sure how it locks. You can try to open it, but you'd be fighting them to like see who can outstrength the other one.
So there's still another guard on the door.
There are 2 guards on the door right now.
I still try to open it? I mean, I attacked twice, so...
Yeah, you just have to roll an athletics check, and I'll contest you with both guards.
Do it. Don't even bother. It was a nat one.
I rolled you really well on that time, so yeah, you go ahead and try and grab the handle and try and pull down, and it's just not moving.
All right, well, that's all I got, so...
Okay, Jorith is going to bolt further down the stairs and out of sight for you guys who are all there, because the staircase is, like, down. He goes to the right beyond it. And that's their turn. So, we're back to... Jump.
I guess me. I'm going to go until I can get sight on him again. I have 35, and assuming he's only got 30, I should be able to gain some level of ground.
Yeah. So you jump down, running your 35. I mean, the like hallway curves, so he's a little bit beyond your point of view right now.
Even on a dash?
On a dash, no.
Yeah, I'll dash to catch up to him then.
Okay, you catch up to him. Pretty easy.
So I'm all the way up on him, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I'm putting the echo in front of him.
Okay. The echo just appears in front of him and he stops.
So we're gonna do this easy, or
roll another intimidation check. I'm gonna give you a flat roll for this.
okay?
Is anybody else hearing like a pop every few seconds?
Yes.
I think
It's because he turns on and off his mic.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh.
It is intimidation 15.
Okay, we're gonna leave you guys right there. And everyone else who's inside the door, we're also gonna leave you right there as well. Akan and Ulfgar, the crowd hits the door. What are you guys doing?
I blow on the pipes of haunting. Would you guys like me to read what that does?
Yeah, what does that shit do?
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Because I have no idea what that is.
So, when you blow on the pipes of haunting, each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. If you wish, all creatures that are not hostile can automatically succeed on the saving throw.
Fucking
At the end of each of its
phenomenal.
turns, a target can redo the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
I just rolled one for the mob and one for the guards. The guards got a 13.
So that fails.
And the mob rolled way lower.
Okay, so everyone fails.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ulfgar, you probably hear this. It's this really unpleasant, like almost Aztec death whistle kind of sound.
Oh.
And
Awesome.
you don't like it. But it seems, if you're paying attention, that the guards and the crowd liked it much less than you.
Yeah, everyone starts fleeing from the door. And that's your first thought. It's like, why are they running from the door? And then you realize that they're running from Akan. Which does free up the door from the guards. So
Awesome.
go ahead
Then
and roll your strength or athletics check for me.
That's cocked. I got the same number. Jeez. That is an 8.
An 8. You start pulling on that handle and it's not budging. And roll for them again. The next turn. Oh no, they rolled worse. Alright, you can give it another go.
Uh, 16.
16. This time grabbing onto the handle and you pull it down, it takes more might than you care to admit, but you do begin spinning that like rotating bar to the point where the door does open about 2 feet wide. You guys jump in?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, you jump in and look ahead, and you probably just catch the cliff end of your party running to the right-hand side, towards wherever you imagine Jorith fled to.
Okay.
So, as everyone is inside this part of the vault, closing the door behind you, we're going to take another quick break because I'm going to try and find a way to put my kid to bed.